Lord have mercy. All right, we are back live. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Let me make my quick announcement really quickly because a lot of people will send DMs and emails of Wiley, when do you go live? I didn't get a notification. Let me let you know. You text Wiley to 888-534-4939 and you will be notified when I go live. So we almost at 100 people on the text list. So that's great. So when you get that, you just text Wiley to 888-534 4939 and you can be notified when I go live. I'm going to say it again. Text Wiley to 888-534 um 4939. You could definitely text it. So we finally have it where you'll be notified when we go live. Also, another special announcement tonight. Bobby Brown. His documentary will be airing tonight, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. That will be tonight on AE Network, the AE A&E Network, A&E Network. Bobby Brown documentary will be airing tonight. So I'll be watching his documentary. So and I will come and do a review about it on our channel. So Bobby Brown documentary is airing tonight on A&E Network, and definitely that will be tonight. So if you're not in the building, make sure you all come in the building. That will be tonight. A&E Network will be definitely coming on. So again, um, I'm going to say it again. So we'll be doing definitely will be reviewing that. So if you do not know, write it down now so you can watch that documentaries because I'm going to go live after that documentary and do my review. That is the A&E Network. That is Bobby Brown documentary. So we are definitely going to watch it. I'm hearing that it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be great. So let us get into the video. Welcome back to the producer. So I was getting DMs and emails all across the beef sector. Were sending me emails and DMs concerning the beef sector. So I was like, what's going on? So apparently one of the YouTubers by the name of James Cardwell is a YouTuber, and his page Spiller BoyTV was deleted by YouTube. And I just want to tell you that what's going on over there in the YouTube streets on the B sector, and it's going for any channel. When you open up your StreamYard, some people decide to get take off their clothes and they will play um they will play all type of XX rated content to get your page snatched. Now, this is the reason why we do not even open up our StreamYard, because people will take their clothes off. They would decide to do that, or they would decide to play a video, XX rated video, and they will post it on the page, and your page will definitely um snatch your page. They would definitely snatch it. And that's what I want to say. So I tell people it's best to open up the phone lines. You don't have to worry about that. Open up the phone lines, and they definitely you can open up the phone lines. So you got to be very, very careful with that. And also too, you got to regularly change your passwords to your YouTube accounts as well. Regularly change um the passwords and everything. Like, you got to be very, very careful who you share, who you get your computer to, who you're allowed to be on your computer. You really got to be careful allowing people to use your page. You got to regularly change the password to your stuff because things do happen over there in these YouTube streets. You got to be very cautious of that. But the Beat Sector had a big, big problem because, Jay Wilson, he was another YouTuber that lost his channel. He had over almost 30,000 subs. He had almost 30,000 subs. And he opened up his StreamYard, and they decided to take off their clothes, and he did not delete it in time. And he wind up losing his channel, and he had to start all over again. Another thing that you should have is a backup channel as well. So if you don't have a backup, every YouTuber should have a backup channel when it comes to your information. You have a backup channel, um, and you have that. So just in case if you lose your channel, you can have a backup channel. So always have a backup channel. We even have a backup channel called the Wiley Show on YouTube. Make sure y'all go and subscribe. But I'm looking at this and I was like, this is not good, and this why a lot of YouTubers need to stop allowing people to open up their StreamYard and stop answering all these regular emails, because you can answer an email and click a link. If I don't know what email is coming from, if I don't know if it's a real person, I don't answer it. I don't click random links. I don't do it at all. I get all type of sponsorships, and people say, I want you to sponsor this, and it's weird. They be sending a link, talk about click a link. Obviously, that is spam, and that's a way for them to hack your channel and give it all. I do, and also I want to say this to the people out there. I do feel bad that he lost his channel, but you must use common sense by not answering every email, by clicking on different links in the email. That's dangerous. And also, too, you got to be very careful opening up your StreamYard and allowing people to come on your StreamYard and take off their clothes, because they can easily take off their clothes. That's I don't open up StreamYard. And if I do bring somebody on StreamYard, you won't see their face. You would just see me. Okay. You won't see their face. Like if I drop the link, give me a second. Let me show an example. If anybody press and come on, let me drop the link. I'll drop the link for StreamYard. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link real quick. And when you hit the link, you're going to see me post a picture. You're going to see me post a picture. Let me see if I still have a picture up here where I can post. When you come on, I'm just showing you an example, little tools that you can use. Give me a second. Little tools that you can use. I'll post a picture up. So you won't see them. You'll just see me on the screen. So if you are trying to come on, so I can verify you, so I can know how you look, I'll post that, and I will post that on there, and you won't be able to see them come on screen. Like if they have that, you won't be able to see them come on screen at all. So that's exactly how I have it. Then I will make sure you're on screen. If I don't know you, you would do that. And then what I would do, I put the picture up, and then I take the picture down, and then I'll put you in the back, and you can still hear you audio, but they won't see you on camera unless you are a special guest. Even when I interview special guests, I make sure I vet them. I know who they are, not just a random person. Because in the people in this B sector, you got a lot of people that will post XX rated material, and they will post it to get your page taken down. They would definitely do it, even with the email address. If you don't recognize the email address, do not answer it. I'm gonna say it again. If you don't recognize the email address, do not, I'm going to just say it again, do not answer it. I'm going to say it again. If you do not recognize the email address, do not answer it. I'm going to say it again. If you do not recognize the email address, do not answer it. Do not click it. Do not answer it. It is spam. I'm going to say it again. Do not answer it. It is spam. I'm saying it for the people in the back that do not understand that when it comes to that, because um, I'm just saying I'm just trying to protect you so you don't have to start all over again. Because I've seen YouTube. It was about 3 YouTubers that I know in the beat sector that lost their page and they had to start all the way over from scratch. So you got to definitely be cautious when it comes to that. When it comes to that social media stuff, be very, very cautious when it comes to that because it's definitely just to protect you and yourself. And we definitely will open up the phone lines. We allow y'all to call in to give y'all 2 cents. But I had to bring that out there. You got to be very, very careful doing that. You have to be very, very careful. And I know some people are blaming other people. You don't know unless a person take and say, "I've done this. This is what I was the one that done it." You don't know. You can assume, but you don't have any evidence. You're just putting out a rumor. But I want people to go subscribe to his second channel, Spiller Boy TV 2, I believe, and hopefully he get his hopefully you get I'm gonna say it again. Hopefully he can get his page back. Hopefully. I don't know. Will he be able to get it back? Because another person lost their channel. And their channel they lost was let me see, what was her name? Platinum Jane. She lost her channel, and she lost her channel with dealing with she posted a clip. I think it was a tape that she posted. And with that, her page were deleted. And it deleted her whole page. Yes. That's what happened. Deleted her whole page. She posted like a video and she was growing. Like that woman almost was at a roll of 100,000 subscribers. She was literally almost at 100,000 subscribers, and she posted that, and her whole channel was deleted. And it was a Nelly video, and she posted Nelly video and lost her entire channel, and they would not get it back. Hopefully, they would get the channel back, but she couldn't get it back. They said no, you can file an appeal. Now I do believe that it needs to be other rules in place, like if you can show proof that somebody just took their clothes off and just came on your StreamYard, it should be some policies in place to have you to get that fixed. Yeah. So I just hopefully they have that way. So make sure y'all go subscribe to his second YouTube channel, Spiller Boy 2, and hopefully they'll be able to get it back because she wasn't able to get her channel back at all. She wasn't. I remember Funky Dineva lost his page, and they saying Tasha K helped him get it back, but you gotta be very careful. This is why I work, because your whole livelihood can be gone in one day. Your whole entire livelihood can be gone in one day. That's why I say if you make good money on YouTube, buy property. I'm gonna say it again. If you're making 6 figures and above, get your credit together, buy rental properties. So you can have other streams of income. Do not let YouTube be your only income. I'm gonna say it again. Do not let YouTube be your only income, because when that's gone, it's gone. So if you're making, I'm talking about big bucks on YouTube, making 6 figures and above, you're making three, four, three, 400, 400, $500,000 a month of YouTube, you should be having some rental property. That YouTube should not be your only income. So I'm going to say it again. YouTube should not be your only income. You should be having some rental property, some stocks and bonds, some gold, whatever. You should diversify your portfolio, but YouTube should not be your only income. It just should not be, because if your page is gone, that means your entire income is gone. Have merchandise, sell cookware, whatever, diversify your income, especially if you're making big bucks. Now, if you ain't making big bucks on YouTube, have a backup channel, invest in your platform, grow your channel, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We making investments. Just like now, we have a text list that, so if this page leave me today, then I can text people and say, hey, this is my new channel, come subscribe. So this is why I'm so glad to have a text list. And many people was telling me about having a text list. Shout out to so many people that I follow. I'm on their text list now. If their page is gone, they can easily text me and say, "Hey, Wiley, this is my new channel, or this is what I'm doing. Here we go." If something were to happen where I need to notify my entire audience at one time, I could just send a text and then send a blast text to everybody. So that's why I like having that. And so invest, and I think every YouTuber should invest in a text line. Every YouTuber should invest in a text line. So just in case if you lose your channel or you're something is going on with you, you got a huge announcement to make. If you want to send a blast text message to the people, invest in it. It's not that much money, but invest in a text line. So whatever your audience go, they can easily follow you because you can notify you promote it in every video. And so whenever if it's a problem going on, you can notify them right then and there, right? And the reason why I like it because even if a person sign up that I don't know, they at least are notified that I'm doing something. So that's why I said keep it going on with that as well. Yeah. So you got to. It's just very, very so having a little backup plan. So it's things out there to have a backup plan because it's not guaranteed that your channel will stay up forever. You know, we are still a lot of people are not understanding you're still working for a corporation. And if they feel like your channel is not good for them, they can get rid of it. And that's what people are not understanding. You don't own this channel. You're not the owner. You are a employee, meaning you are self-employed, but they have the rules. And what I disagree with that if they take the channel, at least let you take your videos, your whole entire archive of videos is gone. So if you don't have a backup of any of your videos, it's gone. It's just like where your videos at. So you got to really work on that and stuff like that. And I'm just giving it to you real when it comes to that. So I'm definitely um sending blessings to James, sending blessings to his new channel. Hopefully, people will subscribe. He will get to 100,000 or above when it comes to. So we definitely want to say thank you to his new subscribers. All right, so I'm saying that, and then something else popped up on my timeline that I want to talk about. And y'all know who Sarah Jakes is. Y'all know who Sarah Jakes. That's Bishop T.D. Jakes' daughter. No, it's not Sarah. I think it's Cora Jakes. Let me see. Let me make sure I get her name right. Miss Cora Jakes. I think that is. Hold on one second. Miss Cora Jakes. Let me see. Let me get her name together. Cora Jakes. That's her name, I believe. Give me a second. I want to make sure that we get the right Jakes. Yeah, Cora Jakes, not Sarah. Cora Jakes versus Michelle Powell. Now, it was a lady that went live on her page and she was cussing out Cora, saying, "You stole my baby. You stole my baby. How can you do this? I had postpartum depression. You stole my baby. Oh my God." Then Larry Reed went live and was talking about the situation. Larry posted pictures of screenshots of Cora talking about somebody else's baby. About, oh, I love the baby. This is so glad the baby is here. Was posting all these screenshots. And Michelle was like really going off on Cora. Cora cannot have any children. Cora was married to a man that was arrested for molesting a child, either molesting a child or their adopted daughter, I'm assuming, or what happened. They got divorced. The blogs picked it up maybe about a day or two ago, and it all went viral, and they was all talking about it. But I would like to say this, and I say this humbly. It is three sides to the story. It's Cora's side, it's Michelle's side, which is the mother of the son, and it's the truth, right? I don't know how she was able to get custody of the child because when I was trying to get the court documents, I had a friend. I was trying to. It's sealed, meaning that we can't get the court documents and see how is she able to get custody of this boy. Larry Reed reached out to Cora Jakes, and Cora said, "We can't speak about this case because it's a gag order where we can't speak about the case." So I don't know what went on, but what we do know, we have Michelle that is crying, and her name is Michelle Powell, that is crying and asking for help that her son is gone. And my thing is this to Cora: why don't you just let Michelle see her son, right? You may have custody of the son. Why don't you allow her to see her son? Just allow her to visit. Now, when Larry Reed went live to talk about the situation, a lot of prophets were reaching out to him saying, "Do not give this lady no airtime. Michelle is a liar. She lost custody of all her kids. She is a liar." And to find out, Michelle do have custody of her other kids. She just do not have custody of her son. I'm gonna say it again. Michelle have custody of her other kids, the other kids that she have, but she just do not have custody of her son. This is really sad uh for the situation. I'm hearing that Michelle may go on Tasha K's show, may do an episode with Tasha, but she really want people to come out and support her and everything like that. I want to support her, but I'm still on the sideline. Is why did they take custody of your son? What happened? I don't think somebody would just get custody of your son just because. It is a process. It is a court process for you to get custody of your son. You don't just take custody and your son is just gone. It is a process you have to go through in front of a judge. So I don't know if the judge saw that she was an unfit mother. I don't know. But I don't think they would just take custody of your child. I don't know. Many people would say that she was manipulating Michelle and manipulating her to the point where she was able to gain access to the son. So I really don't know. Um, but I can see it was some manipulation there a little bit because Cora was so obsessed over the child. I'm like, why are you obsessed with this child? And it's just really, really sad because when I saw the receipts of Larry posting Cora's Instagram and posting like the receipts of her really being obsessed with the child, it's something weird. And so we are definitely going to keep y'all updated on this situation about it. But again, Larry reached out to Cora, and Cora says she can't speak about this case. It is private. They have a gag order where they can't speak about it. And hopefully one day Michelle could be able to get custody of her son. But again, you're going against big bucks. You're going against some people that are very connected here in Dallas. The Jakes are very connected here in Dallas. They have a lot of political connections. Um, so yeah, I mean, I wish her luck. I don't see her getting her son back anytime soon. The judge has already ruled, and she have full custody. She have custody of the child. So I don't know if they saying that Michelle gave away her parental rights. I don't know. I don't have all the details. We don't have any court documentation to bring out anything because Michelle didn't post any court documentations, but she did go on Larry Reed, and then she did get her side of the story of what happened. Again, some people were saying that this ain't the first time Michelle speaking out. She spoke out years ago. Nobody paid any mind, but now that Larry Reed posted it on his page, a lot of people was in there and like, well, is this really going on? Did she steal someone's son? Like, what's the world going on? I'm like, I don't know. I'm definitely praying for the mother because I hopefully praying that this situation is just bad and that her son was just taken out of her hands without any of her control. I'm just wishing for that. And I'm also wishing that she can have a relationship with her son. I'm wishing for that as well because I don't know if you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying again, I don't know if she able to have custody of her son again in the future. I'm definitely gonna pray about this. This is really sad. Like I said, Cora can't have any children. She can't have she can't have children right now unless God intervene. But she can't have any biological children.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 31 seconds.
So I don't know because my thing is this: if you can't speak about it, what went on when it's a gag order? It's very suspicious to me. If y'all can't speak about it, what went on?
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Because I'm like, if you can't speak about the case or the situation openly, what went on where it's a gag order? Was it because Michelle kept going live and talking about it, and the judge was like, "I'm going to put a gag order on this where you can't speak about it"? I don't know. It's very, very weird. So if we have any legal scholars in here that can break this situation down, let me know, because it's really, really weird to me that this situation have happened. Very, very weird to me that it happened. And I'm definitely praying, but something is missing from this story. Something is missing. Now, Cora could actually be innocent, where the mother was unfit and the child was in danger, but why did not lose custody of her other kids? I'm just saying, because she still got custody, according to the streets. Michelle got custody of her other kids. So I'm like, what's going on in this situation? So the phone lines is open, 646-716-8447. You can call in right now. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wiley, just had to call in again. I just want to commend you because you are the bigger person in this picture. Because I remember back in the days, you and James were beefing when you were in the beef sector. And for you talking about this topic of his channel being gone, and then you're promoting his new channel, that's amazing. Because the greatest of his peer, hashtag T.S. Madison, where is she? Where's the outrage on her platform, crying out for her buddy? You get what I'm saying? So I commend you for that, because I remember you used to wear the shirt. RuPaul said no.
Right.
She said no. And then I commend you once again for being a bigger person and helping this brother out to have your followers, subscribe. I subscribed. I just want to also say, like you mentioned, this could happen to anyone. Yeah, so have your backup. And I'm so happy you did the text number. So hopefully people will follow in your footsteps.
Absolutely.
Everyone has to feed each other, guys.
And my thing is this, it can happen to anybody, and I don't want nobody, because these are people's livelihoods. Some people, all the check they get is from YouTube. So if you lose that means you can't feed yourself.
If this happens to you, God forbid.
Right. You can't pay your rent. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like you have to start, especially if, let's say, if you made it to 100,000, you making good money on YouTube, then you wake up, your channel is gone. That's heartbreaking.
And you're so accustomed to it.
Right. That is heartbreaking. That is really, really heartbreaking. But I tell to a lot of people, you have to have other, like, an app, which I think is a good idea what Tasha K had implemented. And, to have people to go on your app, have other avenues. So if you do lose a channel, because it's a possibility that you will lose it, it's not a guarantee that you can have it forever, especially by the track record of people that have lost channels. You have to have your audience on other avenues outside of YouTube. And that's just the truth. Whether it's a text number, whether it's a website, an app, whether it's Patreon, you got to have other avenues where your people can follow you at, just in case if your channel do go down.
And one thing I like about you, Wiley, but I didn't like it in the beginning, but I, accustomed to it now. You don't play people content.
I don't.
You memorize it and you talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, that person could backfire on your channel. Even though you could play it clip for clip with copyright, but still, you're playing
because
and I appreciate
the thing about that is when you play people clips, they can get mad and say, "Hey, I'm going to flag it." It was a situation. Young Pharaoh and Brother Ben X, they did a show and they streamed it on each other's platform. So one day, Young Pharaoh got mad at Brother Ben X and he sent a copyright strike, and so he couldn't go live or upload videos. So that example taught me I'm not going to play anybody content on it. I'm very cautious, or even playing clips from the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, because you got a lot of people that will try you on your page. And that's why I talked to another YouTuber. She was threatened. Coffee City was threatened by Armand Wiggins is saying that I'm going to flag your channel because you're playing my content. I called her and I said, you shouldn't play anybody content, because what it does, it gives them the power to flag you.
The power over you.
Yeah,
I
and
agree.
they will use that against you, and you building up your channel, and then a YouTuber can be real stingy and just send all these copyright strikes, and your channel is gone before you even get off the ground.
But you see how Ahmad tried to threaten Coffee City with that, but it was a big thing when Kaya did it to him.
Absolutely, and so
Let's talk
because
about it.
he was mad about the content, and he went live. So I'm going to flag you, and I'm like, I said the best thing you can do is take notes or post post a thing because she know how to edit. Post their words and said this is what he said, blah blah blah. Instead of playing his words because they can come back and say, hey, I'm going to flag you, and then you got to go through the loopholes trying to get your channel back, trying to appeal it, and by the time you get that together, you exhausted. That's a lot of exhausted work because Armand had to go through all them loopholes to come back on YouTube when Kaya flagged him. And the only thing he did was play the snippet, and she got mad and she flagged it. And so he had to jump through all them loopholes to come back live on his channel. So you have to be very cautious with that. I'm just
thank you for coming back live. I also want to say someone wrote in your comment that it was fishy for this to be a gag order, and I want to say I know people that adopt kids, and there's no gag order. So, what do you think of the gag order? Is it something there?
It is something there. Maybe
it's
something there. Somebody must did some type of talking. Maybe it was Michelle because Michelle was a talker. Because I didn't hear Cora say anything about the adoption or went live or went viral or anything like that. So maybe Michelle went live and talked about the situation, and the judge said, I'm going to put a gag order. It's still very suspicious because we don't know the truth. We can only assume, but we haven't seen the court documents at all because it's sealed. So I'm like, how is she able to take I'm not surprised because the Jakes are very connected here in Dallas. Very, very connected. And judges visit his church, attend his church. It's not hard to get a judge to agree to give you full custody of somebody's child. But I just want to say, how can you do that? Like, that's weird. And like Cora was very, very weird because she was obsessed over the child, watching the child, babysitting the child. So maybe the mother shouldn't have been so trusty to Cora. And the funny thing about it, Cora Jakes is have another child or another person that she called her godchild, and she's obsessed over on social media. So I don't know. I just think you got to be very cautious having everybody over your child, having everybody in your business because things can go left. And I think Michelle was at a low point of her life, and she just fell in the wrath of Cora to take custody of a child. I'm like, and it's been a while because I think 2014, 15, this have happened. So the child probably is like 5 or 6 years old, I'm assuming. Because when he posted those screenshots of Cora actually saying, this is my godchild, watching, blah, 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 it was like 2014, 2015, them screenshots was taken from. So this is really sad. So I can just tell what that mother, Michelle, is going through right now. Got to be heartbroken because, again, people are going to be on the Jake side because her father is Bishop T.D. Jakes. They're not. A lot of people I've seen in the comments were saying, oh my God, why would you do this? But in other comments, I was saying, Michelle is a liar. She lost custody. Okay, she's an unfit mother. So I was saying that a lot. So, I mean, it's really sad. But my thing is for Michelle, if it's a gag order, you got to be very cautious of that because if Cora report her, then she can get herself in some legal trouble if you can't speak about this case.
Can a gag order be uplifted? Can it be lifted, rather?
I think the judge will have to lift it up and say, you all.
And we, the people, could protest. We have to do something.
But we're not going to really do that. I don't think we're going to do. I don't think the public even. We're going to watch and get a kiki and laugh or say, oh my God, this happened. But I don't think we're going to be on the front line marching at all unless Michelle really do a good PR thing and really get on the news. Like if Michelle get on Good Morning America or she gets on mainstream media, then I will see us get more information about this situation. But it would have to be more than her going on Larry Reid. If she was on Good Morning America or Gayle King was interviewing her about the situation, then we would get more details about why she lost custody of her son. I don't think we would get that with a Larry Reid interview. I don't think the Jakes will respond. No shade, but I think the Jakes will respond if it was on mainstream media. then they would send a statement out and be like, this was what happened, or the judge or something, because they haven't said anything right now. Because I haven't seen it. Now,
I mean,
according to
as
Larry,
a
Cora
YouTuber
said they
picking
can't
up and
talk about it.
it would. Yeah, you need more than one person talking about it that
I-
has a big
I-
platform. But I
absolutely.
do want other people to call in, Wally.
Oh yeah,
So
go
I'm gonna
ahead.
jump back in the bushes.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
So the number is open. The number is I'm just saying we not gonna, I mean, I'm not gonna get out here and protest, because again, what if she was unfit mother? How do I look like protesting and trying to get her custody back to her children? I'm out there protesting in front of the Potter's house, talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, give her back her son, and Michelle was an unfit mother. So I don't want to be on the front lines and she was unfit mother and she deserved to lose custody of her son. I don't want to do that. I need more information before I protest. I need more information before I say we need to protest against Bishop T.D. Jakes. I need more, or her daughter Cora Jakes. I need more information, because it could possibly, not saying it's the truth, it could possibly be that Michelle was an unfit mother. That could possibly be. It could possibly be that way. It's more to the story. So, what I'm it's more to this story. I hear what the mother is saying. I mean, she was cussing, she was talking. I hear what she was saying, but it's more to the story. Okay. I'm just saying. Hold on one second. I'm trying to get some information. Like, people are looking into this case and they can't. The records are sealed. The last text I received said they can't see nothing. So I don't know. So it's more. I'm going to say this. It's more to the story, right? Maybe the Jakes family is setting up the husband to hide their secrets. I don't know. Now the husband of Cora Jakes was arrested. Now that's what we do know. He was arrested. Let me see if I can find. If y'all have the links where the blogs talked about it, send it to me. But he was arrested, because I want to know. I want to get the charges what he was arrested for. Let me see if I can find it on Larry Reid page. Let me scroll down here. Let me see. Do I have it? Let me see. Okay. Okay, if y'all have that, because they talked about it. I read the title, but can you explain what we talked about in a nutshell? If she was unfair, why didn't the so-called why didn't the so-called Christian lady get all the kids? She had more than one. She wanted a baby real bad and took the baby boy. Finished watching the dishes. Okay. I read the title. She changed the child's name. His name is not Jason. Yeah, she changed the child name, so she had full custody of the child. Full custody. Let me see if I can play. Cause I mean, she was, because she was upset. The mother was upset. She was upset. But it's more to the story. It's more to the story. Anybody else want to call in? Like, do we have anybody that lost custody of their children and gain it back? Call in at 646-716-8447, because it's more to the story. It got to be. It gotta be. And Larry haven't posted any court documents about the situation, nor has anybody posted any court documents about the situation. So whatever it is, we don't have any court documents to back up. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, now this is what they saying. They said Bishop T.D. Jakes' son-in-law reportedly arrested for sexual abuse of adopted daughter. There's a lot of controversy happening in the gospel music world right now. Cora Jakes Coleman, the eldest daughter of Bishop T.D. Jakes, filed for divorce from her husband, Richard Coleman, earlier this year. Now, Richard is being accused of sexually abusing their adopted daughter. The couple wed in an intimate ceremony in June 2011. Her father not only walked her down the aisle, but also was over the ceremony. Okay. In their marriage, they also opened about their struggles about infidelity and to conceive. As a result, they chose to adopt two children, a daughter and a son, Jason. They share family photos online and have been motivated speakers on the idea about adoption. In January 2022, Corbett Jakes Coleman announced their split. It was heavy hearted that I announced that my husband and have decided to divorce. 34-year-old Faithing It Arthur wrote, also served as associate pastor of part of South Dallas, her father's ministry. She continued, this is very private and personal matter. Kindly ask for your prayers as I prioritize myself and most important, my children's well-being at the time. At the time of the split, no reason was made known. Her husband is arrested for sexual abuse of a minor. Speculation regarding whether or not cheating or the impact of the pandemic led to their split. But according to popular Christian vlogger Larry Reed, something more serious is the cause. On his YouTube show, he reported that Richard was arrested on child molestation charges. A source close to the family claimed that Richard allegedly inappropriate touched their adopted daughter, who is 13 years old. The source claimed that it was possible that there was something something further than touching that took place. He was arrested on the evening on May 4th for sexual assault. The biological mother of one of the children speak out. On top of the divorce and sexual abuse allegation, a couple is now facing another serious allegation for the biological mother of their adopted son. She took to social media with more accusations against the well-known couple, claiming they used manipulation tactics to get her to agree to the adoption. The manipulation tactic the biological mother was using was religion. She also fears that her child, as Coleman adopted daughter, was harmed in the care following Richard arrest. Okay, so that's what I'm reading, and that's from the media. But these are all speculations, is what I'm looking at. All speculations. Okay. What about Corbett's husband? That's why they got divorced. And so you hear about that. I don't know the details about it. It's not allegedly her husband, Corbett Jakes' former husband or ex-husband, was arrested. So I'm just okay. But when it comes to that, when it comes to the mother, I don't know. I don't know. It's more to the story. Yes, it's more to the story. That's all I'm gonna say. That part manipulated her. That's hey, I'm just trying to get all the details of it. It's really, really sad. I'm definitely praying for the family. Hopefully she can get custody of her child back. But this is a bunch of mess. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
So I got several issues with this court case. I got issues with Larry Reed trying to put it out there. First of all, and I know that that's your friend, but how can he put out allegations of child molestation and he's been accused of the same thing? That's number one. Number two, the mother of that child, she had to agree for that baby to go and live with Cora, the court is not just going to give her that child. And then in the state of Texas, like someone said inside of the comments, the allegation is against that one child, not all of the children. So that's why the child was removed from the home. I don't know if the Jakes or whatever have anything to do with getting this child, but it's unfortunate. And maybe the child is best off with Cora than the mother, because like there had to be somebody to sign off on it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So I think that there's more to the story. And if there's a gag order, it's doing a disservice, first of all, to the child, because the child will not get to know the mother and then blame the mother for giving him up, or Cora for not allowing him to have a relationship with the mother. It's just so much to it. There's so many layers that we can't even try to digest it or try to make sure that we know what's going on. I just find it stupid and crazy that someone will report on this information and don't even know the story. That's how I feel.
Well, for me, I don't know, because the husband, he was charged for fumbling with a minor. Larry Reed was never charged of that. That was just a rumor that a YouTuber, which his career is just gone right now, which is really sad. But I really want to know what happened. Because according to the mother, she was manipulated. She said she had depression? Postpartum depression. And she said she was manipulated. So that's her side. We don't know Cora's side. And like you said, and I'm with you, a judge just not going to just take custody away from the mother. You really have to be unfit to lose custody of your son. So I don't see a judge just doing that for no reason. It have to be a reason, is what I'm saying.
Well, the only thing that I'm going to say is that, yes, I do work for CPS in the state of Texas, in Houston, Texas. So I know there's more to the story than just that. You know what I'm saying? And then the child was already in placement prior to the man being alleged molesting the other child. So, it wasn't like the judge just said, okay, yeah, you can have this child and this man has these allegations, because that wouldn't happen.
Right. So I it's a lot that, and then for me, this is really sad. And I understand the mother's frustration, Michelle, but I don't think she's telling us the full story. Maybe.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's exactly, I agree with you. There's more layers to this than just what she's putting out there. So that's why I say it's an injustice for us to even try to dive into the situation if we don't know half of the story. We don't even know a quarter of the story. We're just going by what the mother is saying. There had to be more to this. And in postpartum depression, some women that have postpartum, they do end up killing their children. So it probably was best that this child was placed with Cora. You know what I'm saying? But now that the mother is quote unquote okay to give the child back, that would be ridiculous. That's dumb. Take the child out of the element that the child's already in and accustomed to. I agree that the child should have a relationship with the mother, but later on.
Okay,
it's going to confuse the child right now.
Okay, because I'm hearing your point, and you're making a good valid point. But the mother did admit that she was severely depressed. She said, in her words, she was detached from the entire situation. Like, she was really going through it, and she was crying. So I don't know. She could have did something and said something, or she probably was recorded. And the judge, oh my gosh, she's just unfit. We're going to give custody to you, Cora. I don't, but the mother did admit that she was going through something during that time. So what happened from that to this, we still don't know. We can only speculate. And Larry Reed came out and he pretty much saying Cora is obsessed. I think he said it's the obsession. I think he said Cora Jakes is obsessed. And he pretty much was posting pictures or screenshots of Cora being obsessed over the child. So he was posting that, and then he posted about her husband being allegedly touching the adopted daughter. He actually posted the charges on his YouTube, and that's why I got the information. I'm like, oh my God, what? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, it's unfortunate that the situation is going on. However, we can't say 1+1 is 2 if we don't even know what 1 is. You know what I'm saying? The mother she did have postpartum, and I understand that she needed help at the time. But to take the rights of the mother, where's the father? That's what I want to know. Who is the father
Wow, that's a good
of the
point.
baby?
Who is the father? Do she know
Like,
who?
where is the father? Yeah, who is the father? Because did he just terminate his rights and that's how Cora got the baby? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Something's not adding up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Something's not something.
Anyway, thank you. Look, you keeping me busy while I'm more entertained while
Okay.
I'm at work. Thanks, hon.
Thank you so very much.
All
Okay.
right, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Postpartum. It's a lot that deals with the pregnancy that people go through. Some people even call it the baby blues. They said many people may feel depressed or anxious during the first 2 weeks after delivery. People may have feelings after having a baby. They may feel tired, exhausted, even after getting sleep, overwhelmed, frustrated, irritable, sad, or they may cry, happy and sad for no apparent reason, unable to concentrate. So it's a lot, but she did admit that she had postpartum depression. 3376 caller, you on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
So first things first, Philip Boy TV, I think he has a new channel up, but I do feel bad for him because that was crazy. And as far as this Cora Jake situation, I believe Michelle. I believe her 100% because when I went and looked at Cora's Instagram, those kids don't look happy in like none of the pictures. And her captions are weird. I saw a thing where she did a blog about infertility, stating that she found out she was infertile at 24. And now she's talking about she's fertile. Like, it's not making sense. I believe she is obsessed. I believe she's unhinged. And the Jakes family has a lot of money, so the father could have been paid off to disappear. You never know. People do stranger things for no money. So that's just how I personally feel about it. I just want to give my 2 cents.
Okay. Well, thank you so very much for calling in about it. And we would definitely keep y'all updated on this situation. Like I said, the mother was extremely upset. She was crying. She was cussing out Cora. And even the mother even posted the rumor about her husband, about Cora or former husband, touching the adopted daughter. So
I believe Cora knew about that, though. I think she knew all along. And something in my spirit is saying that, and I don't like to put that on people, but there's no way you just don't know that something like that is happening because how she says she's so close to the kids, it's not adding up. Something is off. I do believe she's obsessed with having this perfect family, the marriage, the children, and she can't have it like naturally. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe that, and I want you to continue bringing us the tea, Wiley.
All right, thank you. All right.
You're welcome.
Okay, I see a lot of people have a lot of stuff to say in the comments. I get it. But we will ask y'all this. Comment below whose side you're on. Cora Jakes? Type in Cora Jakes. If you're on the side of Michelle, type Michelle. Whose side are you on? Who's right in this situation? Is it Cora or Michelle? Whose side are you on? Cora or Michelle? Whose side? Who do you believe? Cora or Michelle? No side because we don't know the story. Nobody because I don't know either. Whose side are you on? Cora or Michelle? You have to pick one. Whose side you on? Cora or Michelle? I'm gonna say it again. Whose side you on? Cora or Michelle? I don't know these people. My discernment doesn't let me down. I know something isn't right. Okay, well, we thank y'all so very much. Do not forget tonight, we'll be back live. We'll be reviewing Bobby Brown documentary. Um, it's going to be on the A&E network. That is tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you have cable, I'm actually going to call my cable company to see how much it would be if I were to get cable to watch this. Is it any a good streaming service I should get for cable? Because I do want to watch it tonight. Any cheap cable, cheap things where I can watch A&E? Give me a second. Let me see. Anybody have that? It would be on at 7 o'clock. All right, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. You said you can stream in the A&E app. Sling TV. How much is Sling TV? YouTube TV has a free 2 weeks. Sling TV. Let me see how much is Sling TV. Let me see. Sling TV. I used to have Sling TV, but I had canceled this stuff because it was so much coming on my account. Let me see. With Sling half off your first month. Okay. All right. I'll be watching that tonight to review it. And I told my mom she's gonna be watching it. Fire Singer watch it. It's a 2-night event. Thank you, Deborah. It's a 2-night event. You get Sling for $10 for 1 month. Thank you so very much. It's a 2-night event. Philo is better. It's $25 a month and you get a free trial. Okay. Thank y'all so very much. We will be watching Bobby Brown. Yeah, that will be coming on tonight. So they say YouTube TV doesn't have A&E network. Okay, I'm gonna have to make sure they have it. So let me do a screen share so y'all can see it. I can't play the video because I'm just not gonna play the video. But the Bobby Brown that comes on tonight, like we'll be watching that tonight at A&E network. I don't know if it'll be on Hulu tomorrow. I don't know, but we will be reviewing it tonight. We'll be reviewing it tonight. So I don't know. So we definitely try to keep y'all updated on this. I don't know what more he has to say. I'll watch the Secrets of I'll go on the AE website or app. I don't know, go to the AE website. So I'm gonna be watching it on Sling. So definitely watch it. I want y'all to go get the streaming and watch it tonight so we can review it tonight. Definitely. So y'all can definitely be in the building. We'll be reviewing that. It's a 2-night premiere. So tomorrow I had to be at work. So you probably won't get my part 2 review until the next following day because I'm off tonight and I was off yesterday. So I'm gonna clean up my house. And by the time I'm done cleaning, then I will be watching it. Let me see. Make me laugh. I'll be reminded of it. So it come on at 8 o'clock tonight. 8 Eastern, 7 Central. 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Because somebody posted in the comments, Bobby Brown come on at 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. Okay? We'll be watching that. Thank you all so very much. I gotta pay my credit card bill. Okay. Thank y'all so very much. We will see y'all in the next live. Hello. I think it's gonna be like a 2 hour, an hour. I don't know. I have to see it tonight. Thank y'all so very much. We will see you on the next live. Let me make my last announcement because I want y'all to sign up for the text list. Thank y'all so very much. Let me put that on here real quick. If you want to be notified, text Wiley to 888-534-4939. 888-534-4939. 888-534-4939. Text Wiley, one word, WILEY, to 888-534-4939. Do that right now so you won't miss when we go live. Do that right now so you won't miss when we go live. Do that right now so you won't miss when we go live. Yes. Do that right now so you won't miss when live. Okay? Okay. So y'all got 2 live today. Thank y'all so very much. Then you're gonna get another one. So you have 3 live today. And because I'm making up for the time that I missed, because I want to get a big fat check from YouTube. So we definitely doing the time for that way. Make sure y'all send in y'all donations. Thank y'all so very much that have done it. Thank y'all so very much. Okay, I'm at the go because I'm about to deep clean my house. Listen to me some music, deep clean, and everything like that. They say it's 2 hour, 2 episode back to back. Okay, absolutely. So make sure y'all definitely go check it out. Thank y'all so very much. I will see y'all in the next live. Peace. Make sure y'all subscribe, like the video, and also comment. Like, subscribe, comment on the video. We will see you on the next live. If we get any information on Cora or Michelle, we will bring it to y'all live on the air. Y'all have a good one. Peace and blessings to you.